All right, what's good, y'all? I said, let me go ahead and drop a quick video real quick, man. We're going to talk about some healing, man. But I just want to show y'all kind of like this Airbnb I'm sitting at right quick. It's kind of like a little cool spot. Try to spin this camera around right quick, see what it do. Yeah, y'all can kind of see. So I'm going to kind of pick it up, man. I'm kind of like in this little weight area right here. People doing their work. Got the little swimming pool joint right there. So it's pretty chill, man, and they give reference to their leadership, man, and we got water right behind us and stuff. But it's a pretty chill spot, man. Like over there is the gym and everything. I just came out of that spot right there. You can kind of hear the noise, you got some folks, they walking around and everything, they trying to get it in and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So let me kind of spin this camera around again, see what it's gonna do. See if it's gonna pick up my face and everything. Let me get it on face recognition. I don't like to do them kind of videos where, folks ain't gonna be able to see what I'm doing. So let me kind of get with it. All right, man, forgive me for the win and stuff, man. But let me talk about healing right quick, man. 'Cause you know what? We on this channel and everything, talk about healing narcissism, man. But it's just not just about healing narcissists, man. It's just healing about anything, period, point blank, man. We come out them relationships, man. We all mad, we all angered up and stuff. But at the end of the day, this is all about healing, man. And one thing that I'm going to talk about, man, is taking charge of your healing. That's what we don't do. We don't take charge of our healing journey. There's nothing wrong with going to get yourself a clinician or a therapist. I will say that, man, nothing wrong with it. I spent, cumulative 30 plus years in the healthcare profession. And, there are some great therapists out there. They will go above and beyond. And then you have some of those. Same thing with clinicians, man. But they all kind of follow the same precedent. They all follow an algorithm, right? They look in their books, whatever they do, but they follow an algorithm to tell you who you are. Now, I tell people this all the time. I am not a clinically diagnosed narcissist. I am a healing narcissist. Now, it's a big difference. I'm on a healing journey. I just can't sit there and say, well, I'm a narcissist, and then I start giving you all the signs and symptoms and all the different categories of being a narcissist. To me, that ain't what the program is all about. Excuse the noise. There's a major road right here, man. The beach is right down the road and stuff, man. So you're going to hear a lot of noise and stuff. And hopefully, this don't mess up the video and stuff. But for me personally, man, it's like we got to be able to bridge that gap. So if I'm going to talk about narcissism and narcissists, then I should be able to talk to you about how or what it takes to heal the situation. Because some of us will stay just stuck right there and say, you know what, a narcissist can't be healed. It is what it is. They evil, they this and that, and the third. But people, that's not the narcissist. The narcissist done moved on. It's pretty much so you still stuck and your body's still holding that trauma. Your body's still holding that hurt. So the thing that I'm talking about, man, is we need to go ahead and find solutions to the issue. And the solution is acceptance. You still hurt. You still hurt. You still holding on to the trauma. All you did was you suppressed the pain versus walking in the pain and staying in that pain to go through the fire. Folks, you cannot become gold unless you go through the fire of purification, and you cannot become a diamond unless you go through extreme pressure. Folks, once you walk on the other side of healing and you're continually healing, folks, you get lighter at life. You get lighter. You're going to become more peaceful. People will notice how peaceful you become. You're not going to be reactive. You're not going to, if you decide you want to go out or hang out with somebody and people say the wrong things, you're going to stay right there in your I am. I am love, I'm present, I am, peace. You're going to sit right in it. The thing I'm saying is, man, we have to start taking ownership of our healing. And when I say take ownership of your healing, you have to go one step more. You can go and you can get a therapist. You can go and you can get a clinician. You can join anybody's team. But at the end of the day, you have to take overall responsibility for it. You have to take those extra steps, because everybody that does anything that helps somebody with healing, you got to go the next step. You got to go the next level. And that next level is you. Everything is going to all boil down back to you. You are overall accountable for everything you do on your healing journey. So the main thing is to take accountability and responsibility for your healing journey. That's all it is, people. Don't sit down there and just harbor the hate and the anger, because that's not healing. You will never get to the next higher version of yourself if you still holding on to old trauma. You know, I say it, man, we'll upgrade our phones, we'll upgrade our laptops, but we won't upgrade ourselves. So at the end of the day, folks, when you're on a healing journey, it's all about you. You have to assume 110%, 210% of your healing journey. Don't spawn that off on somebody. Don't go and point the finger outside yourself. It's all you. If you are still in that hurt 1 year, 2 year, 10 year, and 30 years, and I'm saying that the hurt just don't go away overnight, but if you put forth the effort and say, you know what, I'm not going to give them space in my life and hold this hurt, that you're going to, you telling yourself that I'm not going to give them that space. I'm going to work through this. I'm going to do everything it takes to heal, to become a lighter, better version of yourself. At the end of the day, folks, excuse the noise, man. It's kind of ramped up out here, and I'm about to go ahead and end this video. At the end of the day, it's all you. It's all you. You have to take accountability for your healing. You have to take accountability for that. If you're the narcissist and you want to change your life, it's all about that accountability. Don't believe what everybody's saying that a narcissist is not accountable. At the end of the day, anybody can heal if they want to heal. Your healing journey is all about you. When you take that accountability and responsibility for your actions, for your life, for everything that is in your life, you will see your life get better. So look, folks, man, I appreciate y'all hopping on in here, man. I'm going to go ahead and jump on and off, man. I got to take a shower. I'm meeting up with some friends to go get our eat on and stuff like that. But look, at the end of the day, it's all about you. You want to go into 2026 a better version of you. Let's start doing the work. Have a good one.